Everybody ought to hold to his hand, hold to my God's unchanging hand. Why don't you hold to his hand, to God's unchanging hand? Why don't you build your hopes on things eternal and hold to God's unchanging hand? If you have your Bible, turn me to Philippians chapter 4. Philippians chapter 4, and I'll be reading verses 4 through 7. Philippians chapter 4, verses 4 through 7. And the Apostle Paul says in these words, rejoice in the Lord always. And again, I say rejoice. Let your moderation be known unto men. The Lord is at hand. Be careful for nothing, but in everything, by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known unto God. The peace of God which passeth all understanding shall keep your hearts and minds through Jesus Christ. We live in a troubled world today.
Man.
Remember back in the 1920s when the stock market crashed, people were jumping out of buildings and killing themselves every day.
Yes, sir.
We all struggle with some problems in our lives, but hopefully it won't amount to us jumping out of windows and doing harm to ourselves. But nevertheless, we are living in a time where everybody is living under an anxiety attack. We are suffering every time you walk out the door, you're having an anxiety attack. You're wondering if somebody's going to hurt you. You're wondering if somebody's going to get your car. You're wondering if you're going to make it ends meet the next day. We all have an anxiety attack. Somehow we wonder if somebody's talking about us, we have an anxiety attack about that. So,
Amen.
for my subject tonight, I'm going to give you the prescription for the anxious heart.
All right.
The prescription for an anxious heart. We need to get our hearts and our minds together when it comes to dealing with anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
You know, some people have phobias. Some people are scared of snakes.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are scared to be locked in a cornered room by themselves. But we all experience some type of anxiety all the time.
Uh-huh.
But as Christians, that ought not be. We should not be so anxiety-filled that we can't serve God.
Mm-hmm.
We shouldn't be so anxiety-filled that when we walk into the building here on Sunday morning and Sunday night and Wednesday, that we wonder somebody's talking about us.
Yes, sir.
I'm talking about the prescription for an anxious heart. We got to have a cure for that, church.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We all need to. Some of us can't sleep at night because we have an anxiety attack. Wondering if our kids are going to be acting right. Wondering if our husband's going to make it home safe, because the world is full of things that may go wrong when you least expect it. But the Apostle Paul tells us in Philippians chapter 4, the first thing that we need to do is to rejoice in all of our circumstances.
Yeah, uh-huh.
If you feel an anxiety coming on, Paul says, rejoice.
Uh-huh.
He didn't say quit rejoicing. He said rejoice always. See, God has not given us the fear, because he's out there fighting for us on a daily basis. But the prescription is that you need to rejoice.
Mm-hmm.
When things go wrong, rejoice. Because he goes on further in that passage, he said, now look, people need to see how you react when you're under pressure.
Amen.
Some of us react different when we're under pressure. Some of us want to lash out at somebody else when we're under pressure. Some of us want to lash out at our kids when we're under pressure.
Uh-huh.
Some of us become a pressure cooker.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And when that thing gets to that boiling point, that popcorn, makes a big loud noise, that's on the bus. Because we don't know how to handle anxiety. You know, when you're in school, some of you can recall this, you got ready for a test. There was some anxiety going on there. You said, am I going to pass this test? Am I going to ace this test? Will I get an F? How is my mom and dad going to react if I bring my report card home and say, you got a C? Not good. You're on an anxiety attack. When you got your driving license, you wonder, hey, am I going to hit this car?
Oh, yeah.
Am I going to go through the red light? Anxiety attack. Paul said, rejoice. And again, I say rejoice. Now you recall when Paul